Yo, what is good YouTube? In this tutorial, I'll be breaking down this kind of glowy grunge opium style effect inside of After Effects. We won't be using any third-party plugins for this effect, and it's actually not too hard to make. I'll also be recommending a few other effects that are similar to this one. But without further ado, let's hop right into After Effects and I'll break it down. So I'm in After Effects right here and I got this Uzi music video. This frame right here is a little bit questionable, but we'll start off with creating an adjustment layer, Ctrl-Alt-Y. Or you can right click, go to new and create a new adjustment layer here. Either way, let's start off with a tint effect to get that black and white look. And then we can add on a noise effect on top of that. And we'll bump up the noise to 20%. As you can see, we have a little bit of noise in here now, but we'll keep it a bit subtle. Next effect I'll go for is a vignette. And like I said, I'll just go for the built-in one in After Effects because I'm not using third-party plugins in this tutorial. So let's apply that. And then we'll drag up the amount to like 250, and for the angle of view you can bump it up if you want to, something like 48 will do for this effect. Next we'll add on a threshold to get that black and white grungy look, and as you can see it's already starting to look great. I'll drag down the threshold a bit just so I can see my subject a lot clearer, to something like 100, but this depends on your scene, depends on how bright it is, how dark it is, so tweak the values depending on what looks best for your scene. And next we'll go for an add grain effect. And this is pretty similar to the noise. We'll basically get the same look, but we just want a noise look on top of the threshold as well. You'll see why in a second. First, let's change the view mode to final output. And as you can see, we get a little bit of grain in here as well on top of the threshold and places like here. But if you want to, you can tweak the grain settings, but I will not be doing that. Next, let's go for a glow. There are a bunch of different glows you can use, but I'll just go for the built-in one in After Effects, like I said. But deep glow is a great glow, and the sapphire glow is also great. I'll drag out the radius to 200, and let's drag down the intensity to like 0.3. That looks good before and after. As you can see, that glowy look also brings out a lot of the, what's it called, the grain right there. It makes it more visible, which is great. And for the threshold, I think I'll drag it down a bit to like 50. And for the radius, we can drag it up a bit to 30. Looks good. And that's pretty much it for this effect. Now I'll play it through and we'll take a look at what it looks like. So this is what we got, and it looks great. Only thing I want to change is the vignette. I feel like it's way too much and way too visible. I'll drag down the angle of view to like 42 and take a look at what it looks like. That's a bit better, but we need a little bit more. So let's go for 43 or 44. I'm happy with this, and if you want more effects with this style, then I actually have a full plugin that I've created myself, which is called the VFX kit. A lot of you might already have it, but I'll open it up under extensions. It does come with two different versions, a Sapphire version, which requires the Sapphire plugin, and one that doesn't require any third-party plugins. I'll open up the default version, and in here right away you can see 7 different tabs, and we have road effects, shakes, transitions, grunge, hits, speed ramps, and CRT. Basically the essentials for music videos. And I'll go straight to the grunge tab and we'll hide this layer for now. And right away you can see we have this logo, the search bar, the go back button, and then the effects with live previews, which is a huge upgrade from preset packs where you basically just can look at the effects, so you don't have to apply it, wait for it to render, and then like delete it if you're unhappy with it. Instead, you just look at the effects in the previews. And in here we have a bunch of grunge effects. We have some stutter effects, we have some static effects, we have some clean distortions. One of my favorite ones is the dark scans right here. And of course, I forgot to mention that every single effect applies with one click. Right here, apply it with one click and it's done. Didn't take too long, and it's a pretty sick effect right here as well. But other than that, we have some more sick effects. The rough grunge right here is pretty similar to the one we just created, but it's more a laggy style, as you can see. Kind of morphs our frames together. Pretty sick effect. Huge fan of this one as well. And a new update of the VFX kit is on the way with a few more features and 25 more effects. So it will be 175 after the new update is out, and the price will also go up. So if you're watching this early, then I recommend that you grab it because of course you get it like cheaper, so why not? But that's basically it for this tutorial. I'll just show the shakes tab as well, just so you know that I'm not scamming you. It actually has effects in it, and they all obviously apply with one click. Yes sir, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and make sure to check out the VFX kit. I'll have a link to the description. But if you want a full masterclass on VFX, watch this tutorial right here. But that's about it. Thank you so much for watching.